Good afternoon and welcome to our 40th Global Connectivity Conference on Real Estate for CIPS only. I welcome you, Adele, to our conference. And I'm gonna start my presentation, and then we're gonna have a conversation about what's going on. There's a lot of interesting things happening here. As you know that we have our inventory active listing have gone up to 75%. So that shows that there is a good market for the buyers, not the sellers. And I'm going to do my presentation, then we'll have a conversation about what's going on in the marketplace. And also I will talk about a little bit about the garden suite that is becoming a phenomenon in Ontario, Canada, because people are allowed to build their garden suite or additional dwelling unit, tiny home, whatever you want to call them, in the backyard, provided that they comply with the zoning bylaws and is built according to Ontario Building Code by a licensed builder who is licensed by HCRA. So we're going to talk about that. So let me share my screen and then we can talk about this. So close this one and slide. Start. So as you can see that this is our 40th Global Connectivity Conference for CIPS. So the goal of Realty Coffee Talk, who is the originator of this program, is to create connectivity. Without connectivity, you can't do any business, especially global is local now. And we also increase awareness and building consumer confidence in real estate. And this is very, very important, and promote good ethics and business practices. Okay, let me go to the next one. So obviously, a global real estate professional network is a powerful network, and we get to know each other. We build long-term relationship. My goal is to create a spirit of connectivity, cooperation among global real estate professional network that we have created on our Facebook. We have more confidence to do business with each other, and because we're CIPS, we're designee of NAR. We follow the highest professional standard practices as a member of NAR. So in Toronto, my brokerage, City Probabilities Brokerage in Mississauga, I'm a member of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, and this is the market area where we covered in Toronto and GTA and surrounding city. So right now, this is the report of January. We have a minus 7.9% year-over sale. Last year, we have 2024, 4,177. In 25 January, we have a 3,847. So our sale is minus. New listing, we have increased 48.6% in January 25 as compared to 24. And active listing, you can see that active listing has gone to 70.2%. So that shows the more and more people are coming in my previous episode. I have pointed out about 30% of Canadian homeowners will be seeking mortgage refinancing. They have to think about whether they can stay in that house, look for alternative way to generate revenue like garden suite, or because the mortgage will double. Most of them have a long-term mortgage, 2% and less. Now minimum 5-year will be over 4%. So they're going to double the mortgage payment is going to be very challenging. Now, average price, you can see from there, 25 has increased. Average price 1.5% as compared to last year. And our listing day on the market is same, 37 days. And average property day on the market is 54 in 2024, and now is 25, is 55. So 1.5% increase. And this is the graph that talks about the sale activity, which is here, and also the average price compared to 24 and 25. Now, if you can look at this here, is that, let's go back 1 second. If you look at this here, that I'm going to move it down a little bit, is that our detached home is now, we have two areas, 416 Toronto is 1.579. A detached home, it doesn't say about this 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom or luxury homes. In 905 is 1.319 million, and average between the two is 1.377. So that average price of a detached home in January 25. Semi-detached is 1,154,505 in 416, which is Toronto, and 982,776 in 905. Average is 1,047,000. A townhome average price is 941,893 in Toronto and 895,600 in 905 area. 905 area varies from Brampton, Mississauga, Oakville, Milton, other areas, Oshawa, other areas. So we have to be specific, viewers, when you're looking to look at the price. You need to contact the real estate professional or call me. I can help you. And condo price is 691,039. This is in 416, and 633,932. And this is generic based on all transactions. It doesn't talk about 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, or 3 bedroom. So these are the prices. Average price between the two, 416 and 905, is 670,675. Now look at the year-over-year change. In sales, we are showing detached home minus 8.4 between the two zone, and you can see that average price was showing positive 2.1%. Semi-detached is still positive in 416 in Toronto area, negative sales in 905 area, overall 2.9% based on Toronto Regional Real Estate Board data. If you look at the average price, is 5.1% increase in 416, and regular in our 905 is 0.6% for townhome. Sorry, the semi is minus 3.7 416 and 2% in 905. So it's a positive 2.1%. And townhome, we are negative 4.2% in both, whereas in 5.1% increase in 416 and 0.6 in average price increase of townhome in 905. Overall, 1.6% increase year to year. And condo, we're still negative, minus 12.1 in sales, and 416 negative 2.4 price in 416. And 905 is 0.8% positive, overall minus 1.6. So this is overall pricing in this. Okay. Okay. What's happening? Give me 1 second. Somehow. Sharing screen, something is happening with the screen.
To learn more about real estate and mortgages, please visit Realty.
Something happened with the computer. So okay, so we already went through this, so we're going to go back here. So if you look at this pricing, this is interesting scenario I want to show you. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to click into this to give you more space here. If you look at this here, in 2023, we have an average of, we sold 665,484, And we have an average price of $1,126,279. And in 24, we sold 67,610, and average price was 1,117,600. And now average price of January overall is 1,040,994. If you look at these, we are higher than 23 sales. And average price, we are higher than 23. We're higher than 24. In January is 1,040,994. So our pricing are going higher as compared to that, and sales are in between. They are higher than 2023, but they are 2024. So here's a forecasting from Canadian Real Estate Association, where they are predicting the 2026 will be higher than 550,000 transactions. So we're going to look at the sale here. This is the same forecasting that we have shared before. In Canada, we're expecting 8.6% increase Canada-wide in sales, and 2026 we are expecting 4.5%. In Ontario, we're expecting 10.4% increase as compared to 2024 and 5.6% in 2026. And average price forecasting for Canada, we're expecting a 4.7% increase in 2025 and 3.3% increase across Canada, whereas in Ontario, we're expecting 1.8% increase in average price. That's a forecast by Canadian Real Estate Association, and 2.5% increase in 2026. I have shared this with you. Necessary step to achieve success. When we're dealing with the buyers, it's very, very important to prepare a checklist to educate them what is the process of acquiring a property in Ontario and Canada, or in your jurisdiction. And we always share the listing data sheet with our potential buyers. We prepare estimate of closing. It is important, so the buyer knows how much it cost, the closing cost, because it's over and above the purchase price. Normally in Ontario, the cost will be about 2% of the purchase price. And obviously, when you are a foreign buyer, there are different restrictions, and you cannot buy a single home right now. And because of restriction, they can work on the development of bigger project. They need to go and talk to me about it so we can advise them which area you can invest. And in Canada, or particularly in Ontario, you need to have a consent of the client to advertise a property. And we have a Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, world's largest MLS system, where we can advertise our friends, our global CIPS partners are listing in Toronto. We always sign a referral agreement, which is a draft of the NAR. And then we also discuss about the fee, that finder's fee that is being paid. Jurisdiction due diligence, the jurisdiction is Ontario for me, and we have to perform due diligence. This is why we work with CIPS Partners. It's very, very important for us to work with our partner who have the jurisdiction in their area. Buying a real estate process. So basically, you selecting a CIPS partner, and the CIPS partner, I'm your partner in Toronto, and we will do the search. We select the property and we make an offer on behalf of the buyer. We satisfy mortgage appraisal and inspection condition. There are many other conditions, depends on whether you're buying a condo, townhome, parcel of title land, freehold homes, and obviously sending APS and relevant documents to a lawyer for completion of a transaction, mostly done by legal clerk or the lawyer. Lenders send funds to the buyer's lawyer. And remember that you need to meet the residency requirement in order to buy the property. There are some taxes we're going to talk about the next slide. And the lawyer will transfer the deed and register a mortgage charge. If there are any funds that are coming from the buyer, it has to go to the lawyer. Lawyer is the one who will send the funds to the listing broker's lawyer and make the transaction. Secure title, the buyer has to secure the title through the lawyer against any title fraud. This is very, very important to you to remember. Now, important things to remember, foreign buyers, estimated closing cost is about 2%. If you consider Toronto, it's going to be 3.5% approximately. There is a non-residence and foreign buyer pay speculation tax, about 25% from the Ontario government. This could change. We have to see, update from the Ontario government. Withholding money to get clearance from CRA for sales tax. When a buyer who bought the property is non-resident, and when they buy a property, when they dispose of, the lawyer will hold 35% of the money, and they will get a clearance from CRA, pay the taxes, and the balance goes to the buyer. We always recommend consultation with chartered CPAs to make sure you have legal advice, accounting advice. Also, you need to deal with a barrister solicitor who are the one closing, get legal advice in terms of owning a property, registering corporation, or owning property in your name. Foreign buyer can buy property and secure mortgage financing. Yes, there are some restrictions. We have to look at case by case, what are the restrictions, what we can do. And we cannot do that. So this is very, very important for you to remember that the buyer real estate is not related to immigration. It is a separate process. And real estate, we have now quite a few episodes. We have over 400 and...
To learn more about real estate and mortgages, please visit Realty Coffee Talk and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
If you are a member of, you're a CIPS, a member of NAR, you can join my private global real estate professional network. This is on CIPS members, and it's on Facebook. And please join. And our 49th Global Connectivity Conference scheduled for March 27 on Thursday at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for coming, and we really appreciate your feedback. I just wanted to point out that I am starting a new program. We have started already. I am a SCRA licensed builder in Ontario. Because of shorting of housing, we have started a garden suite, Sahara garden suites. Those are prefab in the factory. Now we have an option to build them using the steel framing, or you have a wood framing. We have an option, and those can be built with 7-year tenure warranty because we are licensed builder. If they buy from us, we can custom design and we build for them. This is very encouraging for lots of homeowners because mortgage is changing. Mortgage affordability is a big issue. Lots of people have mortgage renewal coming in, almost 30% homeowner in 2025 and 30% in probably 26. So if you are in need of funds and you need to generate income, then this is the way to go. And we are also as Ashiana Garden Suite, which are custom built to match the existing exterior architecture of your home. So it looks beautiful. So we can customize it, and we can also build in a metal framing. Cost will be similar to what we have in the wood because we are now trying to get a faster way of building these homes. So this very likely it can be built very fast. So if any of you who are a CIPS partners interested to learn and maybe do some kind of franchising in your area, we can help. We can sit down and talk. So please feel free to give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you. And thank you for coming and having our conversation. And this is very, very important for all of us to connect. I encourage all CIPS to connect in person and have a conversation what's going on. So I told you what's going on in the marketplace. This appears to be becoming a buyer's market because sellers are going to have a challenge. So in January, we went to the new listing or active listing up to 70%. So imagine how things will happen. So take care. We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully, we'll have our next 49th Global Connectivity Conference on last Thursday of each month. So we'll see you in March. Take care. Bye for now. God bless you all. Bye for now. Thank you for coming.